Hello everyone. In this video presentation, I would like to discuss about the Axis Bank chart trend analysis and the in-depth of the price behavior and their support and the resistance level. Before entering into this of the video presentation, I would request kindly go through the disclaimer once. This video presentation is designed simply for informational and educational purpose, not recommendations or tips offered to any of the person, group or individual. Before taking any position, please consult your financial advisor or do your own individual research. We don't accept any kind of the profit and loss occurring by usage of the video presentation. Now let us enter into the main discussion part. This is the Axis Bank daily chart pattern. Over this level, it's a 676 kind of the level. It's a high and symmetrical triangle pattern we can see clearly on the one peak high, second and the low. This one is the low. From lower level it's moving into the higher downtrend line. What exactly is the symmetrical triangle pattern? In technical analysis, it is one of the most popular triangle price formation that falls under the category of continuation pattern. However, as the name suggests, it can be traded both the ways. The price action need to move in a series of lower high and higher lows in order to able to form a defined triangle formation. In the term of its characteristics, you need to follow the two things: the ascending bottom trend line that goes in the upward direction and the descending triangle that goes in the downward direction. It can be drawn simply by connecting the swings high or swing lows with the two sloping lines that will converge at the same point in the future, makes the breaking inevitable. You need to minimum of 2 hits of each trend line in order to draw the pattern. As long as this criteria is met, it can be defined as a triangle pattern. You need to keep in mind the symmetrical triangle is a neutral chart formation and it can be break in both the direction. The psychological, if you observe over here, on 10th September 677 is the price. If you observe over here, the recent close is the 666.50 and expecting further around the resistance level is 676. And if you observe over from the 670, the price has moved down to the 535 and from there it moved to the 638 on 27th November and it has formed the resistance level 638 of the price level on 27th November 2018. It has formed Axis Bank. It has formed the double top or resistance has formed. The double top pattern is a bearish reversal trend pattern that emerges at the end of the bullish trend. From here 535 it has moved to the 638 kind of the price levels. From there it started bouncing below and reached to the level of the 580. And if you observe over here, it's a bullish engulfing kind of the pattern has formed over here. From there it has moved again to the 638 kind of the price level. Again it has formed the faced the resistance and moved down to the 630. If you observe over here the 630 kind of the price levels, you can see the double bottom has formed. The double bottom breakout is a bullish reversal trading pattern that emerges at the end of the bearish trend. The reversal is composed by two consecutive bottoms with approximately the same equal levels. This is different from the double top breakout because the setups we are looking for while we are long trades instead of short trades. It's a long trade. From 630 it has moved to the recent close is the 666.50 and the immediate the resistance at 677, which is almost the 10th September 2018 is the resistance Axis Bank ready to face shortly, maybe in a couple of days. In this week we can expect. The first low is formed when the bearish trend finds the support and price retraced until it finds the resistance level. Then we call the neckline. In the second phase, the price moves downward towards the support created early by the first peak, but it fails to break. It has not faced down. The recent low is 580 and the next low is 630 kind of. So considering of the bullish trend over here, the psychological behind the double bottom reversal, the pattern highlighting the battle between the bulls and bears. The reason why this work in order to other market participants likely to wait for the confirmation support levels is going to be hold before the committing any real money to trade. After the first bottom has been accepted and recognized by the other traders, more traders now identifying the support levels and the trade the second bottom. This is the second bottom. The bears will only capitulate when the breakout occurs. The breakout does not occur. This is the clear evidence that the market tide in turning around. So the reversal confirmed or the neckline is broken. And moving on to the next slide is the Fibonacci support and the resistance level. And the recent, if you observe over here, the 679 kind of the levels, and it touched the low of 535.26 kind of the levels, and the price has moved, started bouncing from these levels, and it reaches to the 624 kind of the levels. From there it has retraced to the bottom of around the 580. From there it has bounced here. If you observe over the bullish engulfing kind of the pattern has formed, and it moved over here the 648.29 kind of the levels. Over the at this of the price level, it has faced the resistance, and it formed the bearish engulfing kind of the pattern, and it has moved down to the double bottom, has formed the 607, again started of the bouncing 648. And the recent price action, if you observe over here, it is over the last 1 week the price has moved in terms of the price is 45.20 kind of the levels, which is in terms of the percentage, if we calculate 7.29 kind of the price it has already reached. The gain has given a good, very good of the move in the upward of the direction. The recent 1 week low is the 624. This one is the low. 624.20 is the low, and from there it has bounced and reached to the closing price is the 672, and the closing last day of the closing, and it has formed over here. There is a neutral kind of the pattern. Doji, we can call it as a doji or spinning top kind of the levels, where if you observe over here the price and the real body is very short, and long lower wick is there, and no upper shadow is very weak. And if you observe over the 1 month price is low is 603 kind of the levels. Over this is the 1 month low is 603 kind of the levels, and if you consider the high is 672, and over in terms of the price, if we calculate its gain or 61.30 in terms of percentage, if we calculate 10.13 kind of the levels. So over the 3 months the low is starts around the 534 kind of the levels, around this. Sorry, this was the 534 kind of the levels. If you calculate the last 3 months kind of the levels, 534.55 and low over the last 3 months, and from there it bounced to the the high is 672. It's facing the resistance or facing the field and supply. If you in terms of the demand and supply, if we calculate the supply has increased and the demand has been decreased. So this is what in this of the video presentation. If you like this video, please click on the subscribe link and stay for more of the updates. Happy trading. Have a good day. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching this video.